Kristen, that's all I want for Christmas is that power drill. I'm not kidding. Hey, you might think giving a kid a credit card is bad business. I did when we first started talking about this. But then Kristen and I sat down with the taxonista, Angela Snyder, who says that's exactly what you should do. And she told us why.
Angela, we're glad you're here to help us and help our kids with their financial literacy. But you say we should be getting our kids credit cards.
I know, doesn't that
That's
sound
scary.
like crazy?
Yes.
It sounds crazy, right? But you've got to start off financial literacy early. Those credit cards do not come in with unlimited money. So start the kids off young. There's credit cards that are specifically for them. And I say credit cards, but they're not really credit cards.
Yeah.
There's things, and I'll list off a few, do your own research, but there's like FAMZoo, Greenlight, GoHenry. You can attach it to chores. You can then create and have them understand that the money that's on there you had to work for in order to get that money to spend. Also, if you give them cash, they're liable to lose it. They don't carry, the girls don't carry purses. They try and stuff it in their pockets. They're going to lose it. If they lose that card, you can shut it off immediately. And you can also put limits on the things you want them to purchase. So let's say you don't want them going to a coffee shop or you don't want them shopping over here. You can turn some of those vendors off.
Oh,
it's very specific.
I need that on my credit card.
I know. So that,
So this isn't just like reaching in your purse, grabbing your credit card and saying, go crazy.
It is saying, you know what, nobody is teaching financial literacy for the young, all right? My son who's 20, he's graduating with his bachelor's degree in accounting. He goes and tries to get a credit card. His credit score is 400. And this is what I'm in. This is what I'm involved in. And I didn't think early enough to say, hey, let me add him as an authorized user. I don't even have to give him the card, right? I could give him one of those other cards, but I could be helping build credit for him so that when he turns 18 and he's an adult, which we all know they're not yet, right?
Yeah.
All the credit card companies are going to start sending them all of these credit card applications. They're going to be in student loan debt. They're going to be in credit card debt because they never were taught that card is not unlimited money.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, a lot of times the statement comes and you're like, I can't pay for that. I don't have that money in my bank account.
Well, learning too, because how many times have you been like, wow, how did that rack up so fast? And it's just those little, that trip to the coffee shop, that trip to just get a water or something, that extra couple bucks always adds up.
Totally. And another thing I recommend is whether it be the kids' credit card, which is more of like a debit card, or the young adult when they're teenagers, is turn on an automatic notification so that turn it on for them and for you so that you know every single time a charge comes through, you want a text message. All right?
Yes.
It sounds like a pain in the butt, but I assure you it is not, because the new cardholder, whether it be the tween or the older, student or kid, they're going to see every time something comes through, and so are you, because you don't realize, wow, every time you swipe it, that's money.
Right.
That's money. But it's just trying to teach the financial literacy before it's too late. Because
especially the way everything's going, everything's digital. Now it's with just tap your phone.
So money is just out there somewhere.
Right. And they're probably going to be and their kids for sure, they're in a digital world where they may not even use that much cash. I mean, how much cash do you guys keep in your purse? Not much.
None. Yeah. But I always thought with cash, and our girls will get their chores, the actual act of putting it down would teach them, like, okay, well, I only have this $5, like the visual aspect. But you're right. How many dollars have been dropped or put through the wash and coins dropped somewhere?
Yeah. And it's just, if they then, because they've got an app, they can use their app, whether it be on the younger kids one, or if it's on the traditional cards, they can log in and look. But there's ways they can get in. They're more digital than we were, or than I was for sure. And they'll probably just learn that way, because I understand the physical putting it down, but also the payday or allowance day or whatever you want to call it in your house, right? That day, I'm sure that they recognize and realize, ooh, that money's coming into my card.
Right.
So it's just, I think it's a much more organized way. So while it sounds crazy, I think that there can be some good in teaching financial literacy to not create crazy.
When we talked about this conversation in the meeting, I said, that is nuts to give your parents. But having the spending limit, being able to track it, being able to turn it off and limit where they can go, those are big differences.
Yeah. And the fact that it's not unlimited.
Yes.
Right.
That's the biggest
not
lesson they need
to
to
learn.
learn.
Yes.
Angela, thank you so very much.
Oh,
Where can we
absolutely.
find more about you?
You can find more at Taxinista.com, and also Taxinista, just go there and look for credit cards, and you'll find awesome resources so that you can
perfect.
decide what is best for you and your family.
Excellent. Thank you,
Thank you.
Angela.
Sure, thank you.